Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to another video. Prep day number 234. If you're new here, we are prepping for the World Championships in natural bodybuilding. My name is Ramon. I already won the World Championships in natural bodybuilding twice, and the goal this year is to hang with the pros, with the best of the best in the world. So we have now only 10 days left in this prep. Today is gonna be an upper day, so we're gonna train today. It will be a low day. I will show you the meals because I never actually showed you the low day meals. So today will be low day meals on the menu. I will show you the session and my workflow through the day. Let's kick things off. Like every morning, we start the day with a morning walk. The goal of today is to hit 10k steps. That's one of the reasons why I like to start with a morning walk. Plus, it has a lot more positive impacts in terms of your circadian rhythm. We have some daylight exposure right now. We get the body moving, having that fast stress response in the morning, getting cortisol, adrenaline up. And with that, we are more productive during the day, having better energy. Yes, before we just sit down and work. So something I would recommend to anyone going out in the morning, doing a morning walk. And I hate myself every single morning. Always I lie in bed, think, fucking hell, now I have to go outside again. But that's exactly when you do it, and you will get stronger mentally and you will feel good about yourself starting the day. Next little routine right here, we have a digestion drink with glutamine, can help with digestion. Then we have 30 grams apple cider vinegar, and we have 10 grams of creatine. Creatine is one of the supplements I just take for like 10 years now. Just 0.1 grams per kg body weight and you are good to go. No brainer, is pretty cheap, and the effects are just, and the evidence is just very clear. So take your creatine, that should be a no-brainer. Take it all the time, take enough, and you're good to go. That's fucking nasty right here. So we eat the second frog of the day. First of all, the walk, and now the nasty digestion drink. Whoa. But after that, we're gonna treat ourselves with a monster. I look like I haven't slept for days, to be honest. Sleep at the moment, sleep quality is not the best. I'm waking up a lot during the night just because I'm very hungry. But now a little treat here. Energy drink without sugar to get the day started. First coaching work shift in the books, and it is time for meal number one. The notorious whey cake will be meal number one. I will show you quickly how I prepare it. Whey cake is for sure the most simple recipe ever. We're gonna take whey. If you are from Europe, I recommend EVO Whey. Link is in the description. So we have 60 grams here in a bowl. We're gonna add 60 grams of water and 50 grams of berries. We're gonna put it into the microwave for around 1 minute. Add the dark chocolate on top. Put it in the microwave for another 36 seconds, just for the dark chocolate to really melt, and that's gonna make it very tasty. That's meal number one. I will show the macros of the meal as well. This is the result right here, whey cake. I would not recommend it in the off season. That's for sure a prep or a diet meal, but has amazing macros and is done in 2 minutes. One of the key principles, in my opinion, to be a good coach and also a good content creator is to always keep learning. That's why I have 3 mentoring calls, 1 in nutrition, 2 in biomechanics a week with some of the best in the game, where we an hour long discuss topics. Today we discuss the hips and hip flexion, which muscle groups are involved there, which muscle groups need to be lengthened, shortened to get into certain positions. And that's the base where I then afterwards do my content, give that knowledge to my athletes to make them better. So that's a very important part of my week. I have mentorings, like I said, biomechanics, 2 calls, then nutrition, and also business mentoring. So if you want to get better, you have to learn from people who are where you want to be. I think that's so valuable because they invested so much time into learning that. We are now eating meal number 2, our midday routine here. Bela again with the big bowl of off-season meal.
Same meal every day.
Same meal every day. We eat the same things every day, not because it's a must, but because it's just so much easier. You don't have to worry about anything. Today, a messy video going in here. And we have, for the second meal of the day, we're gonna train in the evening today. So we have the first 2 meals, almost no carbs. So here we have 2 eggs, 80 grams of tomatoes, 200 grams of spinach, and 200 grams of chicken. Very easy meal, some fats in it. I will put the macros up again. Some fats in it, some proteins in it, and almost no carbs, because carbs, we put them around training to ensure maximal performance. Yes, so meal going in, hungry as fuck as always. It is time for a quick nap, guys. It's midday, and if I have the time available, which I have today, I'm taking a quick nap. Was like 1.5 weeks ago since I took the last one, but today is the day. We take a 20-minute nap. I think for most people 20 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes, but 20 minutes most likely is the sweet spot to get some energy, especially for your brain to calm down. And afterwards we kick off things again with work, podcast pending, some work on my new project. I can already leak the name here. The natural growth system will be up in a few weeks, and I will give you guys here more information about it, but it will be amazing. So we work on that afterwards, but first we take a nap here. I am completely fried. After the nap, we are out for another walk before we head into the next work shift. On the last video I got asked, what am I looking forward to the most after prep? Because guys, only 7 low days left until we are carb loading, and then prep is done. What I'm looking forward to the most? To be honest, it's not the food, it's having more energy. That will come with food, but having the ability to put more energy into my relationship, that is one thing I'm looking forward to the most. And having some libido and sex drive again, because as a natty, if your hormones go down, that is over, guys. I'm completely transparent here. For the last 3 to 6 weeks, it's pretty dead right there. That's part of the game as an Addy and as an Addy athlete, to be honest. Yes, that's for sure one thing. And then having the ability to put more energy into my business as well, getting these things up, and then also training. I'm looking forward so much to having off-season trainings. And look at this, guys. That's Switzerland right here. Absolutely beautiful. Here the mountains. I love living here, to be honest. Switzerland is like a paradise from all aspects. So now we finish off this walk, and then it's time for the 5th time. It's time for pre-workout meal. Yes. Just booked our car for Boston to New York for the trip in 1 week, and we have here the pre-workout meal, the notorious pre-workout meal with 50 grams of oats, 60 grams of apple, 120 grams of berries, and 40 grams of cream of rice. So that's the low day pre-workout meal. Still the most amount of carbs around training. Bela is gonna prepare his pre-workout meal as well. He's gonna do more cream of rice, more carbs. He is
140 grams of cream of rice.
That's the dream, but we have to be satiated with that one. So we're gonna eat that and head into an upper session. we start the session off with a pullover exercise. This is kind of a warm up, get some blood into the muscle, but still we push failure here. So this is gonna provide us with a stimulus. Goal is the lats here. In the end, we bring sternum up, we have shoulders slightly back and shoulders down to get into that contraction. Good exercise. Good to start the session off with it or to end it. We have here a higher rep range, 17 to 21. So going hard here for 2 sets before we enter pull down. My girlfriend going hard here as well. Training harder than some guys. We leveled up the audio quality once again, so leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more quality content. First set felt very good. We start here with a pull down exercise. We have chest and back today in the session, and I really like to start with the back portion of it because we get our shoulder here into protraction, into elevation. We bring the muscles, or we lengthen the muscles that we need to get short afterwards to get into position for pressing. So if you struggle to grow your chest, try an Uppersession or a chest back session and start with the back training, and I can guarantee you guys it will feel a lot better. Yes, you see here Bela in the background, he is hitting chest today. Yes, so we're gonna do another set of pull downs here. We had one top set, 7 to 10 reps, and now I back off with a slightly lighter load. Nothing magical about it, just just a way of training with the top and back off principle. So let's go. Find yourself a gym bro like Bela who comes to you mid-session and gives you some new workout bangers, some new songs to listen to. So we're gonna test his song and get a good set in. Next exercise was a step back row. The big advantage here, we have a horizontal lat row that is the heaviest in the lengthened range, because you see the difference between the axis and here the loading is getting smaller as we pull into the contraction. That is not the case for most lat exercises, and we are the weakest in this position. So if you really want to overload the lengthened position, you need the resistance profile for it. And this row right here is very popular, almost available in every gym. We create here counter force, let shoulder blade move forward, let shoulder blade travel backwards, bring our elbow underneath our arm, and think about pulling the elbow into our back pocket, rubbing it against the rib cage. If you do these cues, it will be immaculate. And as always, during the rest period, we are getting the steps in. 10K baseline daily. Pretty easy to get it in, but it has to be done. Sitting here in front of the low incline Smith, we're gonna continue with the chest part of the session. Just did 2 sets of T-bar, 1 heavy set, 1 light set. Now we're gonna move into the low incline Smith. One of the patterns that just suits me so well for chest pressing. The Smith low incline, so the lowest incline possible. Here, maintained 3 plates at 10, 2 plates at 10 and a 5 throughout the whole prep. So pressing did not fade. I did not lose any strength in pressing during prep. Pull down some strength, legs, you saw that in the last video. A little bit of strength, but pressing stays loyal. So let's continue that. I won't train this session ever again, this prep, I think. So this will be the last run at it. Let's work. Come on. Got the 6 reps. To be honest, the last rep was not really clean. One of these sets that is not given, that is earned. Aggression, neurological drive. We went into this set, got everything that was there. Now we back off with 2.5 plates for a back off. Let's get it. Come on, one last time. And we did it. We held performance throughout the whole prep on this fucking exercise. Very proud of this achievement. That's amazing. We started with 96 kgs. We are now 83. And imagine in what pole position we are now to progress in the off season. So you will see 3 or 4 plates there when I am fat and strong again. My girlfriend will not be happy when I have my chubby moon face again, but we will do what it takes. Now after the press we do a fly for chest, and that's all the chest work we're gonna do today. So 2 sets of pressing, 3 sets of fly. That will be enough. We will have now a leg session, a rest, and then we train push again. So we will train chest again. That's why we have pretty low volume here, but that works great for me. So now we have just 2 arm movements left, which I like to execute in a superset. 4 sets each exercise and get all of them. Pump is not even that bad, just with the right electrolytes. With the right electrolytes, with a good pre-workout meal, even if in a deficit you can have good blood flow. I mean, that's not glycogen right there, that's just normal blood flow, but if you maximize that, pump can even feel good in a deficit. 7 days out from the carb load. After this session we already did another day, so only 6 dieting days left until we carb load and finish the season. We are getting closer, I feel it. We're gonna do a quick physique check right here in some goon light. Got a charge pump today, to be honest. That makes it all worth it again. We are shredded to the bone. To be honest, there is nothing to lose now. I think that's it. No body fat left, just thick skin everywhere. We are back from the gym, rewatching, analyzing our physiques from the past,
If
analyzing
there has been made progress,
yes,
not how
it's
much,
the
where.
constant question you ask yourself as a lifter: have I really made progress?
Because you always feel good and you always think like, wow, I've gained so much muscle and my arms are so much better, but
Then you look at your old videos,
like,
and then you think
damn,
like,
I was looking good there.
I was looking better there. And here we have the training clips from today. They look actually very, very cool. So with the cam, the footage is so much better. We are gonna try something new now. And we are not gonna cut the zucchini in squares, but here in circles, because Bela says that's the meta right here. So we're gonna try that out, and if it is bad, Bela has fucked up one of my important post-workout meals.
It's the meta, guys.
I always cut it like this and then make squares out of it.
I've done that as well, but
we are trusting now.
trust, it's better. Making a science out of cutting. Is it zucchini in English?
I have no idea, I just call it zucchini. Guys, write in the comments if it is really called zucchini, or if this is Italian or German. So we gonna have as post-workout meal zucchini, rice, chicken, as we always do, nothing fancy here. Now, different topic, and this is one of the topics I'm not gonna argue about. Chicken is cut by scissors. It's just so much more effective or efficient. We don't have to use a board for it, so we don't want to tax the dishwasher as much. So we cut the chicken with the scissors always. 160 grams going in here. We're gonna do a taste test now of the zucchini rolls. We're gonna call them now.
They're a little less like.
They are delicious. So, but honestly, I mean, I would say that with anything now. So we have here 50 grams of rice. I already told you guys that, and I would say with that, this is it with the video for today. We're gonna watch a fishing video now and eat post-workout meal and then go straight to bed. So thank you very much for watching. Leave a comment with what you want to see. If you have any questions, leave a subscription and see you guys next time. Peace out.